Hi everyone, welcome to channel Qautomation. In today's session, we will see about how to capture screenshots in Playwright. So, especially when you are automation of test cases, sometimes we have to capture screenshots of pages as well. So in Playwright, we have different options to take a screenshot. If you see, we can take a screenshot of a visible page. For example, if I visit this web page and I want to take screenshot of the page which is visible to me. For example, as soon as I load this page, I want to take screenshot of this page, and it will take the screenshot of only the visible part of this specific page. That is one approach we can use. For that, Playwright provides one method, that is screenshot method. We can also take screenshot of entire web page. For example, if you see, there is some other part as well on this website. When you scroll up to end, this is the entire page basically. So we can take the screenshot of entire page as well, and we can also take a screenshot of any specific element. For example, if I want to take screenshot of this amazon.in logo, if I want to take a screenshot of only this search field, or let's say only this logo, that also we can do via Playwright. So one by one we see practical examples how to take a screenshot in Playwright. So let's go to Visual Studio Code. In this I have created one file, that is screenshots_demo.spec.js file. Inside that I have added one test block. We are importing test and expect function from Playwright test module. Then we have created a simple test block. I am naming it as screenshot of page demo. There is an anonymous function, a sync keyword, and page fixture which we are passing here. And after that, just like all the previous sessions, what we have seen, how to open the URL. So this is the command to launch the browser, and it will open this amazon.in on your browser. Now after that, as soon as I launch this page, I want to take a screenshot. So we have to use this method. So we have to simply use await page.screenshot method. And in this screenshot method, we can pass the path as well. So by default, I am naming it as, let's say, homepage.png. So we can provide the path here. By default, if you simply put the name of the file, after taking a screenshot, it will save this file as homepage.png in our project folder. It will store it by default in our main project folder. So we will see that screenshot file in our main project folder. So let me just execute this file to show you that homepage.png file, screenshot of that specific web page, it's getting saved in our main folder or not. So let's execute this file. So what is the command to execute? Npx playwright test. What is the file name? Screenshots underscore demo .spec.js. So this is our file name. -- headed mode -- project equals to Chromium. So I'm just launching this test case now. So it should launch the browser. It should open the web page. After opening the web page, it should take a screenshot of that home page and will store it in our project folder. So it is starting the test case. It is starting the test case now. And test case is passed. So it launched the browser, it took the screenshot, and now if you see, by default, here there is a file which is created, homepage.png. If I open this file by double click on it, it will show you the screenshot. So when first time that page got opened, it asked for this specific captcha code. That's why it is showing you like this. Now let me open some another website. Let's say I want to open I'm just opening some another website now, saucedemo.com. So let me just show you, Control V. So this is the website which is opening. So I'm just now executing this test case. So this will open this website and it should take screenshot here and it will save it as homepage.png. So let me just execute one more time. So it is starting the test case now. It is opening the browser, and after opening the browser it will open that web page and it will take a screenshot and the test case will be passed. It will just override. So we have kept this path as a homepage.png, so it will override our last screenshot. So if I open it now, you can see the screenshot is captured here. Now what I will show you, I am giving it path as homepage.png, so it is saving this screenshot in my base project folder. But what we can do is we can create another folder, that is screenshots folder, and we can save the file in that specific locations as well. So whatever screenshots we are going to take, all those screenshots will be saved in specific location. So in test folder, I'm going to create one more folder. Let's say screenshots. So I'm creating a folder called as a screenshots folder. In this screenshots folder, now I have to store all the screenshots. So I will just copy the path. Let's copy the relative path. And now I want to give that path here. So what I have to do is I'm just copying this path here inside the quotes, and I can give 2 times backward slash. Here also I am giving backward slash. So this is the path, and that path we are going to concatenate with our file name. So this is the file name and this is the location where that specific file will be stored. And one more thing we can do here is, as you have seen, if you keep this file, if this is a file name, but what will happen here is, whenever you execute this test multiple times, it will override the same name. It will override the file every time with the same name. If you want to avoid that, what we can do is, we can put a timestamp. We can put a date timestamp before or after the file name. So that we can do by using date.now method. So it will create the current timestamp at which time it will be executed, and that will be appended before this file name. So even though if you execute the same test case multiple times, it will create a different files. So file name will be different every time. Timestamp will be different. So file name will be also different. So it will create and append this timestamp before the file name. So it will not override our previous files. It will keep creating new screenshots in this screenshot folder. So this is how we can give a specific path where we want to store the screenshots, and we are appending the timestamp before the file name. So now I will just save this file, and let's execute this file one more time so that we can see in screenshots folder the file with appended timestamp will be created. And if you run the script multiple times, for every run it will create a new screenshot file. So it is starting the test case now. It is starting the test case. It has took the screenshot now. If I go to screenshots folder, you can see this is the file which is created. So before this file name, it is appending some date timestamp. It is in some other format, but we don't have to care about that much. Our use case is we just want to create a new screenshot file every time we execute the test case. So now if I execute this file one more time, let's see what happens. It should create a new file now. So we are executing this test case, same test case we are executing one more time. So it is starting the test case now. It will launch the web page. It will take the screenshot, and if you see now, another file got created. So two files are created for that specific screenshots. So that is one of the example. Now what I will do is, this method which we have used has taken the screenshot of the page which is visible to me. But what if I want to take the screenshot of entire page? For example, I am going to one website. So let's say we are opening one website, that is automationtestscore.com. And when I open this website, if you see, this is a scrollable website and there are multiple things. So I want to take the screenshot of entire page. If I want to take the screenshot of entire page, then let's see how we can perform that. So let's go to Visual Studio Code. I will create a new method. I'm just copying it. Screenshot of full page demo. I'm going to open this website. So I'm just copying this. So it will launch and open this website. Let's add some timeout so that it will load the page completely. So I'm just adding timeout of 2 seconds. After that, I want to take a screenshot of full page, and that should be stored in this specific path. I will name it as, let's say, full homepage.png, and in this one more parameter we have to pass. So what we have to simply do is, we have to put comma full page value as true. So when we pass this command full page value as true in our page.screenshot method, if you pass full page is true, then it will take the screenshot of entire web page. So I am just saving this file, and now I don't want to execute this first test case. I can simply use test.skip here, or simply what I will do, instead of that I will just use test.only. So for this test case, if I use test.only, it will execute only this test case. It will launch this web page. It will take screenshot of entire web page. So now let me execute this file. So let's execute this file. So it should execute only the second test case now. It should start the test case. It is starting the test case, and it will take the screenshot of entire web page this time. It has opened this website, and after that it will take the screenshot of entire web page. I think something is wrong. Let me just check. Okay, so this quotes I have to remove. So let's remove those quotes, and full page value we are passing it as true. Let's save this file and let's execute one more time. So let's execute this file one more time. So it should start the test case and it will open this web page and it will take screenshot of entire web page this time. So it is running the test case. It is opening the web page now. After page is open, it will wait for 2 seconds. Then it will take the screenshot and the file is closed. And if you see, test case is also passed. And if you see in this test screenshots folder, inside the test screenshots folder, full homepage.png, if I open this file, you can see the screenshot of entire web page. If you see, screenshot of entire web page is successfully taken. So this is one more option which we can use. There is third option also available. So in screenshot, if I want to take the screenshot of only some specific web element, if I want to take a screenshot of specific web element, that also we can do. So I'm just copying this. I'm creating another test, screenshot of specific element. Again, I will open this website and then I will wait for 2 seconds. And then what we have to do is, I'm just not passing this full page true. So I want to take a screenshot of specific element. So what I have to do is, first we have to find out the locator. So for which area we want to take a screenshot. Now for example, let's say on this web page, once this web page is loaded, I want to take the screenshot of this specific logo. Automation test tool. So let's inspect this element first. If you see, it is present inside the img tag, and alt tag also we can use, or title also we can use. So I'm just using this title field, control F. Let's try to write XPath for this. img @title equals to value of title. And now if you see, this is highlighting only this single element, that is this web page logo. If you see, this specific locator or XPath is identifying this logo. So I will just use this locator and I want to take the screenshot of only that locator. So for that, what we have to do is, we have to use await page.locator, and in this locator method we have to pass the value of that locator. Let's pass the value of that specific locator, and then we can use dot screenshot method. Page.locator, the locator for which we want to take the screenshot, and then we can use dot screenshot method. And as usually we are passing the path. In the screenshots folder it should be captured, and we can give the name as well. Let's say I'm just naming it as, so that it will be saved as logo.png. So it will be stored as logo.png. So screenshot file will be stored as logo.png. So let's save this. And now I don't want to execute first two test cases. I just want to execute only this third test case now. So I'm just using test.only for this third test case. And now let's execute this file one more time, so that it will open this website and it will take screenshot of that logo. It will take screenshot of only specific web element. It will take a screenshot of that specific element only. So it is running the test case now. It is launching the page. It will wait for 2 seconds and then it will close the page, and test case also passed. After test case is passed, if you see this screenshots folder now, one file is created, that is logo.png with timestamp, If I open this, you can see the specific web element for which we wanted to take a screenshot. So only that logo is captured as a screenshot in this file. So this is how we can use. So we can take a simple screenshot of visible part of the web page once it's loaded by using page.screenshot method. We can also take a screenshot of entire page as well. That also we have seen. And if you want to take a screenshot of only specific web element, that also we can do. So we have to just find out that locator, pass that locator and use dot screenshot method on that. So these are some examples of taking a screenshot. So here we have used explicit command to take a screenshots. But Playwright also provides you the configuration by which we don't have to explicitly use this, but once we have to configure it. So once you configure that you have to take a screenshot on test failure, and let's say you want to take a screenshot of after every run, or let's say you want to take a screenshot of only the first retry, or you don't want to take a screenshot at all. So all that configuration is given in Playwright's configuration file. So my use case is now, if you go to playwright config.js file, we can configure for all the test cases. So this setting will be applicable for all the test cases. So in playwright config.js, if you see, there is one option here inside the use block. Let me just find out the use block. If you see, in playwright config.js, there is use block. Here we can configure about screenshot. So by default, when you open this use block, you will not see any screenshot option here. You will see only these options. Then we have to add one more parameter here, screenshot, and we can pass some configuration value here. So if you see off, on, so off means it will not take any screenshot at all. On means it will take screenshot after every test run. For every test case, it will take a screenshot by default. On first failure means it will capture the screenshots only when the test fails. Only on failure means it will take the screenshot only when the test case gets failed. And on first failure means it will capture the screenshot only on the first retry if the test case fails. So these are some configuration options. So I will keep it option as a on. When you keep it as a on, screenshot option as on, it will capture the screenshot for every test case once that test case gets completed. And it is applicable to all the test cases present here. So I am just keeping this option as on. And now what I will do, I will run this some specific test file. So now I will just use this test file, let's say test login.spec.js. So this is one of the test case which we have created in our previous session. So what this test case is doing is, it's just opening this saucedemo.com website. It will open this website. It will pass this username value. It will pass the password of the user. It will click on login button. It will land on this web page. So that is the test case. So up to it will open this website, it will pass the username, it will pass the password, it will click on login button, and after that we can add some validation as well. So what I will just add some validation here. So I will verify after login this specific logo text is present or not. So I will just inspect this. So let's inspect it. So it is present in class app logo, and this is the text. So I will just try to locate this. It is present inside the div tag. I am just writing the XPath for the same. @class equal to app underscore logo. Okay, so me just write the XPath app underscore logo. So app class equals to, in single quotes or double quotes we can use, app underscore logo. So now this XPath is capturing that specific logo. So we will first fetch the text from this. So I will just use one, I will create one constant. Let's say logo text equal to await page.locator. Inside this locator, I'm just passing the value of that element so that it will be identifying that specific element, and then we are fetching the text content from that specific element. So what it will do, it will fetch this text, that is swag labs, and it will store that text in this specific logo text. And then we can put some assertion. We can simply put await expect logo text dot to equal what we are comparing, swag labs. So it will verify whether that logo text is equal to this swag labs or not. If it's matching, the test case will pass. If it is not matching, the test case will fail. So now let's save this file. And if you remember, in playwright config.js we have kept screenshot option as on. That means for every test case, whether it passed or whether it fails, it will capture the screenshot every time. So now what I will do, I will just execute this test login new.spec.js file. Not this one, but this one. So which file we want to execute? This test login.spec.js. So I will just execute this file, npx playwright test, and then you have to provide the file name. What is the file name here? Test login.spec.js. So I'm just executing this test case now. So once this test case gets completed, it should take the screenshot of that specific web page which is visible after login. So this screenshot should be taken by now. So this screenshot will be taken. So let's see, it is starting the test case now. After starting the test case, it will launch the browser. It is launching the browser now. It will open the page. It will perform the login action and immediately took screenshot as well. If you see, test case got passed. And whenever we are using the configuration of screenshot, so we have not used any explicit command here. We have just used our configuration in config.js file. So when you use this approach, by default, that screenshot will be stored in test results folder. If you see, there is one more folder called as test-results. If you go to this page, there is test login -test -chromium. Inside this, there is test finished one.png. So if you open this, this is the screenshot which we have used. So we have kept configuration as on. That's why the screenshot is captured. So whatever test case you will execute, it will capture the screenshot for all those test cases, because we have kept the value as on here. Now my use case is, I want to capture the screenshot only on failures. Only on failure. So what I have to do? I have to just pass this value, only on failure. So when you pass this configuration value, let's save this. Now it will not create a screenshot on passing of test cases. It will add the screenshot only when test case gets failed. So what I will do, I will just delete this one. So I am just deleting this test screenshot which we have created previously. So now in test results folder, there is no screenshot present. Now what I will do, I am just saving this file and let's execute the same test case again. Now this time test case will pass, but will it create the screenshot now? No, it will not create screenshot this time, because we have kept option as only on failure I want to create the screenshot. So now if you see, this test case is starting. So once this test case gets completed, screenshot will not be created, because in configuration we are saying that we want to create a screenshot only on failure. So now if you go to screenshots folder, now this screenshot folder is not having any file for, not in this one, but test results. If you see in test results, there is no screenshot file present. Now what I will do, in this assertion, in our test case, I will intentionally fail this test case. So let's say I am just adding some random text here. I have added some random text so that this will mismatch with our expected text. It will mismatch with our expected text which we are capturing. So it will capture swag labs, but we are comparing with this another text. So it will mark this test case as failed. And after the test case gets failed, it should capture the screenshot now. So let's execute this file. So this time the test case will fail. And because the test case is failed, it should capture the screenshot in our test results folder. And also that screenshot will be visible in test report as well. So that also we can see now. So now it is starting the test case. It will perform the login action, and test case will obviously fail because we have put some incorrect text there. And now it is opening the report. If you see in report also, it is saying expected is this one, but we have received this one. So it mismatched and test case got failed. And now if you see in this folder, in this file report, you can see screenshot. We can also see screenshot here. Because the test case got failed, it captured the screenshot. And in test results folder also, if you go here, in test results folder also, there is screenshot which is created. Because of test failure, this screenshot got captured. As we have kept the configuration as only on failure. So these are the different examples of capturing the screenshots. So what we have seen so far, let me just present it. So we have seen how to capture a screenshot and save into the file. We have also seen how to capture a full page screenshot. We have seen how to capture a screenshot of specific web element. And then we have also seen how to configure in Playwright config.js file. If you keep it the value as on, it will capture screenshots for all the tests. If you keep it off, it will not capture any screenshot. If you keep it only on failure, it will capture the screenshots only when test case fails. We can also keep on first retry, it will capture screenshot only on first retry if test fails. So what are the options we can have already seen here is, here we can configure this option only on failure. If you see what are the four options, only on first failure and only on failure. So on first failure means on first retry only it will capture the screenshot. So let me just these are the examples which I have seen. We have also seen real-time practical examples as well. So I hope you have understood this. So this is how we can work to capture the screenshots in Playwright. So thank you for watching this video. In coming session, we will see how to capture videos as well. So along with screenshot, we can also capture and store videos as well. That we will see in our next session.